Guys, what's your thoughts on female Marines or female frontline in military-related operations? Let me know.
I'm all in for it.
Guns
Got
blazing.
some badass girls out there.
I'm 50-50 with it.
Why?
I just think a lady would be better at different roles than frontline gun shooting. Yeah.
I know that's what you're thinking.
Yeah. I was thinking ironing, but...
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Begin.
Louder! You're not screaming at me! I can't hear you, Metrano!
Sounds like he's dying. Hey, yo, what was that?
This is Marine Corps Boot Camp in Parris Island, South Carolina. Before they become United States Marines, all recruits have to graduate from the Marine Corps' 13-week basic training program, which tests them physically and psychologically.
No one feels sorry for you!
It's a pressure cooker for 12 weeks. Under the pressure of an intimidating drill instructor, someone that's putting you under the scrutiny of attention to detail every single day, and to a certain degree, everything you do is never going to be good enough.
Everything at boot camp sucks. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna be painful, but it's only gonna hurt more if you look at it that way.
Around!
It's brutal, and it's supposed to prepare you for the challenges that lie beyond.
We spent 5 days at Parris Island, where we saw different companies at various stages of training.
You will not run, you will walk. Get on the yellow footprints right now. Aye, sir! You will do what you're told to do, when you're told to do it, and without question.
You know what? I've got a question, guys. Comment below. This is a genuine question. I'm not even trying to mock it. Why is it a must that they have to cut their hair and look like me with a skinhead? Basically, why is that a requirement? Do you know? Or do you have do you think you might have an idea? No? Comment below, guys. So I'm curious. Why is it a must?
I don't know, maybe so the hair doesn't get in the way.
Is it discipline?
And even the women, they have to slick back bun. So let us know.
Let us know, guys.
Yeah.
You understand? Yes, sir!
On day one of boot camp, new recruits arrive at the receiving barracks, where they take their first steps toward becoming Marines by walking through these silver hatches, symbolizing the threshold between the outside world and Parris Island.
You walk through these silver hatches once and never again, you understand? Aye, sir!
God damn.
Once inside, recruits are processed and assigned to their platoons.
Put it up! Yes, ma'am! I know you were told us to come with your hands down! Put it up in a bun! In a bun! Bun! I'm out!
You think you can tie a bun quick enough?
No.
Well, you better learn, because I'm going to send you over there. I'm going to send you over there to get shouted at.
After graduation, Marines commit to a minimum of 4 years of service. Upon entering the Corps, an entry-level private will earn around $20,000 a year.
4 years minimum service as well. That's a lot, you know.
Recruits are required to make a phone call to a family member or their recruiter to let them know they've arrived.
This is Recruit Hatcher. I've arrived safely at Parris Island. Please do not send any food or bulky items.
They're only allowed to read the script printed for them inside the phone bank.
I will contact you in 7 to 9 days by letter with my new address. Thank you for your support. Goodbye for now.
Damn.
Hey, sir!
Recruits are given 3 chances to get someone on the line.
Sir, my recruit is not answering, sir.
Call him again!
Ah, that's sad. He got left in there.
Not every recruit is able to make a connection.
If there is no answer, hang it up and close it.
He looks upset.
But they won't have long to dwell on it. The Marine Corps Recruit Depot in Parris Island sits on 8,000 acres of the South Carolina Low Country. It's one of 2 enlisted recruit depots in the United States. The other is in San Diego, where only male recruits are trained. Around 20,000 recruits graduate from Parris Island every year before joining the more than 180,000 Marines actively serving today.
Look, they all look like me. Every single one got a skinhead.
I don't know. We'll find that in the comments.
Maybe I'm ready to go for Marine boot camp.
Go.
I will go. I'll blend right in. I'll be right there.
Go.
No, I'm wearing green as well. Actually, no, I'm not. Oh, I got a green version of this. I thought I was wearing the green one. I am wearing green here.
They're not wearing hats, honey.
We take young men and women from all walks of life, all
now
cultures.
they are.
Maybe they were rich, maybe they were poor.
It's a
They've got
helmet.
different religious backgrounds. They are the melting pot of America. And they come here with one common goal, and that's to be a United States Marine.
Parris Island, South Carolina. Here, everyday Americans become Marines, the toughest fighting men in the world.
Marines.
Male recruits have been trained at Parris Island since 1915.
Wow.
Female recruits began to train there in 1949. Today, females comprise under 25% of recruits at Parris Island, and approximately 8% of the United States Marine Corps, the lowest percentage of any United States military branch. A recruit's day.
Guys, what's your thoughts on female Marines or female frontline in military-related operations? Let me know.
I'm all in for it.
Guns
Got
blazing.
some badass girls out there.
I'm 50-50 with it.
Why?
I just think a lady would be better at different roles than frontline gun shooting.
Yeah. I know that's what you're thinking.
Yeah. I was thinking ironing, but...
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Begins before the sun comes up. Their typical wake-up call is 0400 or 4 a.m.
Let's go!
Chefing it up.
Recruits endure an intense series of physical challenges.
4-3. Am I hearing that right? 4-3. Yes, sir. Fail.
Poor guys.
Some recruits arrive in better shape than others.
Some never did anything more than sit on a couch, as a couch potato. And some may have been collegiate athletes. So there's a vast spread of what their athletic fitness and ability is.
Aye, sir.
He's dying.
Much of their training happens here, in Leatherneck Square, where a series of intimidating obstacles comprise the confidence course.
Oh, that's long. Are you scared of heights? You'll struggle.
No, I'm tired of watching you freaking fail. You failed this event.
This guy was a couch potato, but he didn't get fat. He's lucky he missed that part. Some people that don't get fat, but they're lazy as fuck. You could tell because he's really, really, really struggling. And he even said, if you fail again, I'm sick and tired of seeing you fail. Do something. He should have hit the gym a bit before he came in it to make sure he can manage at least his body weight.
Nope, just grab your canteen and go. You failed this event.
May this have one more try, sir.
What did I just say?
Aye, sir. What did I just say?
He said try again. Oh, he said go. Done.
The training program is progressive in nature. Starts out in a crawl, walk, run approach throughout training. 99.9% of those that get here and complete all those requirements at the end of training, regardless of how they started.
I'm slipping, please. Please help. I don't want to do this. I don't. No, I'm not. Please.
Good Lord, son.
Any recruit with a fear of heights gets the chance to conquer that fear, courtesy of this 47-foot tall tower. Recruits must rappel down using two different methods.
For me, the rappel tower was hard because I sort of had a fear of heights.
Grab below my right hand with your right hand.
You have to trust the rope. So there's nothing to be worried about.
He done well.
You'll be safe all the time.
Can you please help me?
I'm trying to help you, son.
I don't want to go down.
Recruits with a phobia of heights have little choice but to face their fear.
That's me.
W, please.
Please, help me. Meow, 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 meow.
One of the most dreaded parts of training is the gas chamber.
This one looked tough.
Where recruits are exposed to CS gas,
Oh.
commonly known as tear gas.
There's going to be mouthy stuff here. As you guys know, who watched the previous video, Fats has a thing where if she watches people salivate or anything with the mouth, she gets very, legitly
Gaggy.
sick
Yeah.
feeling.
That's
So,
okay. I should be alright.
if these
Let's
all
see.
start having saliva down their face and shit, she's going to bug out.
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay. I should be okay.
Once the recruits enter the chamber, they break the seals of their gas masks.
You go in, you
They're
feel
gonna
it,
be mashed up.
instantly hit your skin. You just feel burning.
Oh, it's claustrophobic in there as well.
Feels like those few minutes felt like an hour.
They must be dying to get out.
After around 5 minutes, the recruits are free. But the pain endures.
You can't even look at the screen. There's no salvation here. Oh!
Definitely, thank God for fresh air. It's really...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Fats is dying. Look, that's a word.
I don't mean an offensive or anything. I can't see things. I'm so sorry. I need to keep my... okay, first play.
That was dirty though. That caught me off guard as well. You know, he was having a bath in his own spit.
Oh, God.
Alright, Fats is crying. Look, Fats is legitimately crying. Alright, you ready?
I need tissue.
Oh, we ain't got any. Do you want to use this? You got a little cloth. Do you use that?
No.
Okay. That was funny as hell.
Oh, God.
You lot are getting a show today, boy. Ready?
really nice to be able to breathe in and not feel an instant burning sensation.
Just look away, man. You're going to see dirtiness.
Yass is important because it
You're
builds
gonna
confidence. Confidence in the gear, confidence in the drone shooters, and then confidence in themselves.
There's nothing so far. It's just that one guy.
Recruits are trained in different styles of hand.
Wait, I need to fix myself.
Alright, Fats is... We'll be right back, guys. Be right back. Okay, Fats has recovered, guys. She's back in action, alright? We are back in action.
Hand-to-hand combat.
First thing we want to see is that straight thrust, you understand? Yes, sir. That bust thrust, come on, sir. Yes, sir.
Hand to hand, this is going to be cool.
A key aspect of their martial arts training is fighting with bugle sticks.
You killed that opponent, you understand?
The bugle stick techniques are intended to mirror those used in combat while using a bayonet.
Oh.
Here in the Marine Corps, we have a kind of a little ditty that means red is dead.
Hey, yo, did he say Diddy? He just said P. Diddy.
Diddy? I think that's what the thing's called, Diddy, no?
Well, I hope there's no Diddies in here. No Diddy.
So that red side is supposed to emulate the actual knife portion of the actual bayonet mounted on the weapon. So anything that you strike with that red tip, 9 times out of 10 are either going to be incapacitated or laid to rest.
He took his helmet off.
It gives them an opportunity to blow off a little steam.
Wow.
They have a lot of pent-up aggression, especially towards maybe their drill instructors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're taking it on each
So
other.
they're like, all right, we're going to make these lot angry through us, and then we're
Yeah.
going to let them take it out on each other.
Exactly.
That's a violation.
This is for not letting me make that extra call to my
Yeah,
parents.
exactly. And they're beating up each other.
Yeah.
They're actually doing what they feel like they signed up to do, which is learn how to combat the enemy.
Recruits also practice with actual bayonets.
How?
Oh, God.
So they stab each other. Okay, yeah.
And engage in other types of hand-to-hand combat.
Grab the muzzle!
Although male and female recruits do intersect during training, platoons are separated by gender. And although the recruit
Are they allowed to do that in 2024? My gender is non-binary. That's all they're gonna hear.
I mean, it's fair to make it
I agree,
male versus male.
But you know
female
how
versus female.
people are these days, very soft with these things.
Yeah, they are. The world is
So-
becoming soft. A bit too soft, that is.
So the problem is, hopefully that doesn't spread into the military where lives
I
are
don't
at
think
stake.
it would.
I hope not, because
Because
they're
they're
trying
trying
anything.
to protect the country, and that's a big thing.
You never know. They might have a non-binary camp. Who knows?
EPO has experimented with integration before. The Marine Corps is the only military branch that separates male and female recruits during basic training.
Okay, that's interesting. Wonder why it's just them.
According to the Corps, every Marine is first and foremost a rifleman. recruits spend the bulk of 2 weeks devoted to marksmanship.
That's sick.
The first of which sees few shots actually fired.
First off is the fundamentals. They have to understand how to aim. They have to understand exactly how to breathe when they're taking that shot. They have to understand exactly how to squeeze the trigger and how to have follow-through and recovery with a rifle.
Combat operations is the foundation for every single Marine, regardless of what your occupation is. What it is to sit behind a rifle, look down that barrel, and be able to put lead on target.
The Marine Corps is defined as an amphibious warfare force.
Swimming! Fats.
Swimming plays a key role in
Fats
training.
will drown.
If you see another recruit up there and there's more than 5, you're going to win. You're making me lose my mind.
During swim week, recruits go through numerous exercises in the pool while wearing their camouflage uniforms.
With their boots on as well.
But training at Parris Island isn't all physical. Recruits also spend long hours in the classroom. But what may seem like downtime can end at any moment. When a drill instructor decides to order an impromptu cardio session at Parris Island, it's what's known as getting slayed.
I hope these drill instructors' vocal cords are insured, because the way they're shouting, yeah, they must have medical packages for their vocal cords. I'm serious.
You know what, yeah, I want to say a big applaud to everyone who goes through these trainings for, you know, the Marine, the Army, just for everything. Like, that's a lot of stress.
You get shouted
to have
at.
someone, I cannot stand anybody shouting at me. And they're getting it constantly every single day
Non-stop.
to prep them for the battles that they're going to have in the future.
Yeah.
So massive applaud for going through that training, having a lot of stress, physically, mentally, having someone shout at you constantly.
To protect your country.
Yeah.
Ratings.
It's an experience. You realize the thing you've done to get in a sandpit, and then you realize, okay, that hurt, so let's not do that again.
Physically it hurts, but me personally, I never worried about the pain I was feeling in my body. It was more thinking about the mistake I made and how I need to correct it the next time.
So there's going to be some chaos, because when they come here, we want to tear them down a little bit, and then we want to bring them back up into the mold of what it is to be a United States Marine.
Recruit training culminates in an event known as the Crucible. Over the course of 54 hours, with minimal sleep and food, recruits must endure realistic combat scenarios. The sounds of gunfire and shelling are played over loudspeakers mounted in the training area. Recruits are forced to work together to overcome obstacles and achieve objectives that require problem solving and strategy.
You gotta start all over.
Yes, sir.
This is what we saw on the second day. The recruits had become exhausted and irritable.
They're very down and out, isn't it? It's pretty sad.
Measures ready. Ready. Jumping. Jump away.
Just jump. Jump.
You're not even jumping.
Aye, sir.
You're just falling down.
Aye, sir.
Damn. You know, you go through a really rough time. You start thinking, man, like, it's hot, I'm thirsty, my arms haven't felt this bad in my whole life.
We're halfway there, come on.
You just keep looking at the person to the left and right, and you're like, well, he's doing it, I gotta keep going. Like, I'm not gonna let him do it on his own.
Come on.
So there's no reason not to push.
He's getting crushed by the guy on top.
I think it's training, because if your colleague goes down, you have to be able to carry them out of danger.
You have to try to save them at least, innit?
Once the Crucible is complete, these recruits officially become Marines.
God damn!
The day before before graduation, friends and family see their new Marines for the first time in more than 3 months.
They probably can't even recognize them. They're so different.
Families that come down for graduation day that haven't seen their son or daughter in about 3 months immediately notice not only a physical but an intangible difference. When they walk across that parade deck on training day 70 and they graduate, they're no longer recruits, they're Marines.
That is dope. Can't lie.
Meanwhile, in the barracks of Lima Company,
I'm talking to you.
Aye, sir.
All these riddles right here?
Aye, sir.
All that trash out.
Aye, sir.
brand new recruits diligently square away their racks before being warmly welcomed by their senior drill instructor.
Stand up straight and look at me. Our mission is to train each one of you to become a United States Marine. Discipline and spirit are the hallmarks of a Marine. We will give every effort to train you, even after some of you have given up on yourself. Starting now, you will treat me and all other Marines with the highest respect. Physical or verbal abuse by any Marine or recruit will not be tolerated. My drill sergeant and I will be with you every day. Everywhere you go, you must give 100% of yourself at all times. Above all else, never quit or give up. We offer you the challenge of recruit training and the opportunity to earn the title United States Marine.
I like that line. We're here to train you, even if you've given up on yourself, or something along. He said something along the lines of that. So, treating everyone evenly, and maybe that's why they make them cut their hair, just to have like an even treatment. I don't know. Maybe that's something to do with it, like the discipline side of it.
Maybe. I think because, you know, with hairstyles, you can, it's a way of expression as
personality.
Well. Yeah. So maybe, like you said, this is where you just make everyone one, unite.
Yeah. Like, and a blank slate in a way as well to recreate.
Yeah, it's true.
From boys to men. First time watching the Marine training. You saw some saliva over there, which made you nearly vomit.
Let's not do flashbacks.
How was it?
Good, intense, very intense. But we've seen quite a few videos recently, and I'm not shocked that this is intense at all, because to protect your country, they're not just going to hire anybody. You have to go through a series of obstacles, training, make sure that you're of that caliber.
For sure, yeah. No, like you said, similar. I expected it to be like that, and yeah, it's harsh. But like you said, it's life and death. Their colleagues, who they train with, you know, if something was to happen, they have to go out to war or whatever it is. They have to have the responsibility for their colleagues as well as their own lives. So there's a lot at stake. So we get it, and yeah, it's a shock, but we're expecting that shock. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for recommending the video. Keep suggesting videos below. We are reading the comments. For now, peace out.
Bye.